breathe. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. I want you to visualize a garden. It is the most beautiful garden you have ever seen. The flowers are blooming in vibrant reds and purples. The grass is tall and green. The sun is warm on your skin. This garden represents your life. The flowers are your achievements. The trees are your relationships. The walls are your peace of mind. You feel safe here. You think you are alone. You think you are protected. But then, you hear a sound. It is not a loud sound. It is not the roar of a lion. A lion is honest. When a lion wants to kill you, he announces it. He roars. You can see him coming from a mile away. You can draw your sword. You can prepare to fight. A lion is a respectable enemy. No. The sound you hear is much softer. Shh. It is the sound of something dragging its belly across the earth. It is the sound of something cold moving through the warm grass. It is the snake. The snake does not roar. The snake does not challenge you to a duel. The snake waits until you are sleeping. The snake waits until you are laughing. The snake waits until your back is turned, admiring the flowers. And then, it strikes. 1 bite. 2 drops of venom. And by the time you realize you are bleeding, the poison is already in your heart. Listen to me closely. The most dangerous people in your life are not the ones who hate you openly. The ones who hate you openly are easy. You block them. You ignore them. They have no power. The dangerous ones are the ones who are sitting at your dinner table. They are the ones who smile when you get promoted. They are the ones who clap when you win. They are the ones who call you brother or sister. But underneath the smile, underneath the applause, they are secretly praying for your downfall. They are holding a cup of wine in one hand and a dagger in the other. They are waiting for you to stumble. And when you finally fall, they will be the first ones to rush to your side, not to help you up, but to make sure you stay down. You know who I am talking about. As I speak these words, a face popped into your mind. Just for a split second. A name. A feeling in your gut that says, something is wrong with this person. Do not ignore that feeling. That is your primal instinct trying to save your life. In the Shaolin tradition, we are trained to fight physical opponents. We harden our bodies against punches and kicks. But the hardest blow to take is the betrayal of a friend, because you cannot tighten your muscles against a knife that is stabbed in your back. Today, we are going to walk into the tall grass. We are going to hunt the snake. I am going to teach you the 3 signs that reveal a hidden enemy. These are not guesses. These are biological, psychological, and energetic facts. We are going to strip away their mask. We are going to expose their camouflage, and I am going to teach you how to extract the venom before it kills your dream. This is not a video about being paranoid. This is a video about being awake. The garden is beautiful, but you must know what is hiding in the bushes. The first sign is the most difficult to spot, but it is the most honest. The human face is a mask. We learn from a very young age how to wear it. We learn to smile when we are sad. We learn to nod when we are bored. We learn to look happy for others, even when we are jealous. But the mask is not perfect. It is heavy. And sometimes, it slips. The first sign that someone is praying for your downfall is the micro flash of disgust. Let's look at the science of this. When you tell someone good news, let's say you just got a big raise, or you met the love of your life, or you achieved a massive goal, their brain processes that information in 2 stages. Stage 1, the amygdala, the emotional brain, reacts instantly. This takes less than 0.5 seconds. This is the truth. Stage 2, the prefrontal cortex, the social brain, catches up and says, wait, I am supposed to be their friend. I should smile. If someone truly loves you, stage 1 and stage 2 are the same. They feel joy instantly and they smile instantly. The energy is seamless. But if someone is a snake, there is a glitch. For a fraction of a second, before the mask goes up, you will see the truth. What does it look like? It looks like a slight narrowing of the eyes. a tightening of the lips, a microscopic frown, a split-second look of disappointment or even disgust. It happens so fast that your conscious mind might miss it. But your subconscious mind catches it. You feel a sudden drop in the room's temperature. You feel a strange heaviness. And then, pop. The smile appears. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. But the tone is slightly off. The smile doesn't reach their eyes. The timing is delayed by 1 second. Why does this happen? Because envy is a physical pain. When a jealous person hears about your success, it physically hurts them. It triggers the same centers in the brain as physical pain. So that flash of disgust you see, that is them wincing in pain because you are shining too bright. In the Shaolin temple, we study the movement of qi, energy. We believe that words can lie, but qi never lies. When you are in the presence of someone who supports you, their qi expands yours. You feel lighter. You feel energized after talking to them. It is like adding wood to your fire. When you are in the presence of someone who wants you to fail, their qi is sticky. It is heavy. It constricts you. Even if they are saying, "Congratulations," you feel drained. You feel the need to justify yourself. You feel like you need to apologize for your success. Why do you feel this? Because on an energetic level, they are not congratulating you. They are cursing you. They are sending a projectile of negative intent straight into your aura, and your spirit is trying to block it. Let me tell you a story from the ancient archives. A story about 2 monks. Let's call them Monk Han and Monk Wei. Han and Wei grew up together in the monastery. They ate together, trained together, and meditated together. They were like brothers. But Han had a natural gift for kung fu. He learned the forms faster. His movements were like water. The masters praised him often. Wei was hard-working, but he was average. And slowly, a seed of envy began to grow in Wei's heart. He didn't show it. On the surface, he was the perfect friend. He would say, "Han, you are amazing. You will be a grandmaster one day." Every evening after training, Wei would prepare tea for Han. It was a gesture of brotherhood. But as the years went by, Han began to get sick. He felt weak. His legs, once strong as iron, began to tremble. His mind became foggy. He couldn't focus on his meditation. The masters were confused. Han was young and healthy. Why was he withering away? One day, the abbot, the headmaster, walked past the kitchen while Wei was preparing the tea. Wei was not putting poison in the tea. He was not putting arsenic or hemlock. But the abbot stopped and watched. He saw Wei staring into the teapot. And on Wei's face, there was a look of pure, concentrated hatred. He was muttering under his breath, "Why him? Why always him? I hope he falls. I hope he breaks." Wei was pouring his intent into the water. In our tradition, we believe water holds memory. Water absorbs vibration. For years, Han had been drinking his best friend's hate. He had been swallowing his brother's envy, and that spiritual poison was manifesting as physical sickness. The abbot stepped in, took the teapot, and smashed it on the floor. He looked at Wei and said, "The poison you brew for your brother is drinking you first." Wei looked at his own reflection in a polished pot and saw that he had aged 20 years. His envy had eaten him alive from the inside out. This story is not just a myth. It is a reality of energy. When you spot the flash of disgust on someone's face, realize what it is. It is the tea being poisoned. They may not be putting cyanide in your drink, but they are polluting the environment around you. You must become a high-speed camera. Next time you share a victory, do not look for the applause. Look for the split-second silence. Look for the micro-expression. Did their eyes light up, or did they go dead? Did they ask a follow-up question out of excitement, or did they quickly change the subject back to themselves? The snake cannot hide its nature forever. The tail always rattles before the strike. If you see this sign, even once, Do not dismiss it as imagination. You have seen the glitch in the matrix. You have seen the person behind the mask. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. We have seen the face of the enemy. Now, we must listen to their voice. The snake knows that if they attack you openly, you will put up a shield. If they say, "You are stupid," or "You are ugly," you will instantly recognize them as an enemy and fight back. So they do not use a sword. They use a needle. They use a tactic I call the poisoned flower. The second sign that someone is praying for your downfall is the backhanded compliment. This is a comment that looks like a gift on the outside, but carries a curse on the inside. It is a Trojan horse. You open the gate to let the compliment in, and once it is inside your walls, the soldiers come out to destroy your confidence. Let's analyze the anatomy of these compliments. They usually follow a specific structure: validation plus disqualification. Example 1, the luck trap. You work hard for 5 years. You sacrifice your weekends. You build a business. You finally succeed. The snake says, "Wow, you are so lucky. It's amazing how things just fell into place for you." On the surface, they are celebrating your success, but underneath, they are stripping you of your agency. By calling it luck, they are implying that you have no skill. They are implying that you didn't earn it. They are implying that your success is an accident, and therefore, it can be taken away just as easily. They are refusing to acknowledge your discipline. Example 2, the bravery trap. You decide to wear a bold outfit, or you start a YouTube channel, or you speak your truth. The snake says, "I love how you just don't care what people think. I would never be brave enough to do that." Translation: what you are doing is embarrassing, risky, foolish. People are judging you, but good for you for being oblivious. They frame your confidence as recklessness. They plant a seed of paranoia in your mind. Suddenly you are not proud, you are self-conscious. Example 3, the surprise trap. I'm actually surprised you got that promotion. They usually look for a different type, but good for you. Translation: you are not qualified. This is a mistake. Why do they do this? This is psychological warfare. They want to create imposter syndrome within you. If they insulted you directly, you would be angry at them. But by using the poisoned flower, they make you doubt yourself. You go home and think, "Am I just lucky? Is everyone laughing at me? Did I not deserve this?" The snake does not need to destroy you. They just need to hand you the shovel, and you will dig your own grave. But the linguistic sabotage goes deeper than just insults. The snake wants to isolate you. In the jungle, a predator tries to separate the weak gazelle from the herd. In society, the snake tries to separate you from your support system. They use a tactic called triangulation. It sounds like this: "I'm only telling you this because I'm your friend, but I heard other friend talking about you the other day. I defended you, of course, but you should be careful. Analyze this move." They position themselves as the protector. They create an invisible enemy. They make you suspicious of your true allies. They are planting seeds of discord. They want you to trust only them. They want to be the gatekeeper of your reality. When you are isolated, when you are paranoid, when you doubt your own competence, you are weak, and when you are weak, the snake feels strong. Listen to the aftertaste of their words. A true compliment tastes sweet. It empowers you. It makes you want to do more. A poisoned compliment tastes bitter. It leaves you confused. It makes you overthink. If you find yourself constantly analyzing what a friend meant by a comment, stop analyzing. Your gut already knows. Confusion is the first sign of manipulation. Clarity is the language of love. If you have someone in your life who speaks in riddles, who gives you flowers that make you sick, realize they are not gardening. They are burying you. Now we descend into the deepest layer of detection. Maybe you haven't seen the micro-expression. Maybe their words are too clever to catch. But there is one detection system that the snake cannot fool: your own body. The third sign is the somatic alarm, or as I call it, the vampire effect. You must understand that your body is millions of years older than your conscious mind. Your biology has evolved to detect predators in the tall grass long before your eyes can see them. You have a second brain in your gut, the enteric nervous system. It processes data that your logical brain ignores. It picks up on pheromones, heart rate variability, tone frequency, and energetic intent. Have you ever hung out with a friend, had a coffee, talked about normal things, but when you left, you felt completely exhausted? I don't mean just tired. I mean drained, heavy, like someone pulled the plug on your life force. You get a sudden headache. Your stomach feels tight. You feel a sudden wave of depression or anxiety that wasn't there before. You feel like you need a 3-hour nap just to recover from a 1-hour conversation. This is not a coincidence. This is your somatic alarm screaming at you, threat detected, energy leak detected. In Shaolin, we say, where attention goes, energy flows. When someone is secretly praying for your downfall, they are attaching an energetic hook to you. They are envious. Envy is a vacuum. It is a black hole. They are subconsciously trying to siphon your light to fill their own void. They are energy vampires. They might be smiling. They might be buying you lunch. But your body is reacting to their parasitic intent. Your cortisol spikes. Your muscles tense up to prepare for a fight that isn't happening physically. Your digestion shuts down, the knot in the stomach. Your body is literally in survival mode while you are sitting at a cafe. I want to do an experiment with you right now, a visualization exercise. We are going to ask your body who the snake is. I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, clear the screen of your mind. First, I want you to visualize a person you know loves you unconditionally. Maybe your grandmother, your dog, your child, or a true best friend. Picture their face. How does your body feel? Your shoulders drop, your chest opens, your breath gets deeper. You feel warm. You feel expansive. This is the feeling of safety. This is the feeling of a friend. Now, clear the screen. I want you to bring to mind that questionable person, the one you are not sure about, the colleague, the old friend, the family member who makes those little comments. Picture their face vividly. Imagine they are walking into the room right now to sit next to you. Scan your body. What just happened? Did your stomach tighten? Did your jaw clench? Did your breath get shallow? Did you feel a sudden coldness or a heaviness in your chest? Open your eyes. That physical reaction, that is the truth. Your mind can lie. Your mind can say, oh, but we've been friends for 10 years. Or, oh, but she's family, or he didn't mean it. Your mind makes excuses. Your body delivers data. If your body goes into defense mode every time this person text messages you, they are not your friend. If you feel like you have to put on armor before you meet them, they are not your friend. If you leave their presence feeling smaller, weaker, and darker than when you arrived, they are not your friend. They are a drain. And if you keep a drain open in your swimming pool, it doesn't matter how much water you pour in. You will eventually run dry. This exhaustion you feel? It is not just social fatigue. It is the cost of defending your soul against a hidden enemy. Your spirit is working overtime to block their negativity. And that work costs you the energy you should be using to build your empire, to love your family, and to heal yourself. The snake is not just attacking your reputation. They are attacking your vitality. So, what do? You have seen the face. You have heard the words. You have felt the drain. You have identified the snake. Now, you must deal with it. You cannot just run away. Sometimes the snake is your boss. Sometimes the snake is your brother. How do you handle a snake without getting bitten? How do you remove the poison? We have arrived at the moment of action. You have seen the micro-expressions. You have decoded the backhanded compliments. Your body is screaming in alarm. You know who the snake is. Now, what do? The instinct of the ego is to react. You want to confront them. You want to scream, I know you are jealous. I know you are fake. Do not do this. If you confront a snake directly, they will not admit it. They will bite you. They will use a tactic called gaslighting. They will say, You are crazy. I never said that. You are just being sensitive. After everything I've done for you? They will make you look like the villain. They will play the victim. And because they are manipulative, people might believe them. To deal with a snake, you do not use brute force. You use counterintelligence. You use the Shaolin art of Wu Wei, action through inaction. Here is the 3-step protocol to neutralize a hidden enemy. Step 1. The information diet. Starve the beast. A snake feeds on information. Information is the ammunition they use to hurt you later. They want to know your secrets, your fears, and your next big move so they can sabotage it. You must put them on a strict information diet. You do not have to block them immediately. Sometimes you can't, if they are family or co-workers. But you stop feeding them. Become a gray rock. A gray rock is boring. It has no energy. It has no flavor. When they ask, "How is your business going?" you say, "It's fine, same old, same old." Do not share the big win. Do not share the big problem. Give them nothing but surface-level noise. When they realize they can no longer extract emotion or information from you, they will get bored. They will slither away to find a new victim who feeds them. Step 2. The Sun Tzu test, the false plant. If you are still not 100% sure if someone is a traitor, use this ancient strategy from the art of war. Tell them a specific piece of information, a small secret, that is not true or not important. Tell only them, then wait. If that information comes back to you from someone else, or if you see that information being used against you, you have your confirmation. You have caught the snake in the grass. Now you don't need to guess, you know. And knowledge is power. Step 3. The surgical cut, the ghost protocol. Once you know, you must remove them. But you do not make a scene. You do not write a long, angry text message explaining why you are leaving. That just gives them one last hit of energy. You perform a surgical cut. You simply withdraw your access. You stop answering the phone immediately. You stop accepting the invitations. You slowly drift away like a ship in the fog. If they ask, "Why are you so distant?" you simply say, "I've just been very busy, wishing you the best." And you close the door. There is no closure with a snake. There is only the door locking behind you. My friends, I know this is a heavy topic.
Realizing that someone you loved, someone you trusted, is secretly praying for your downfall. It breaks the heart. It feels like a death. But let me offer you a different perspective. In nature, a snake sheds its skin. Why? Because the old skin has become too tight. It cannot contain the growth of the snake anymore. To get bigger, to get stronger, it must painfully rip off the layer that no longer serves it. This betrayal you are feeling, this is your shedding.
The fact that you have snakes in your garden means one thing. You are growing. You are shining so bright that you are exposing the shadows around you. Do not be angry at the snake for being a snake. It is just acting according to its nature. But do not let the snake live in your bed. Your destiny is too important to be poisoned by envy. Your energy is too precious to be drained by vampires. You are the gardener of your own soul. You have the right, no, you have the duty to pull the weeds so the flowers can grow. It hurts to cut people off. I know, but the pain of removal is temporary. The pain of remaining poisoned is eternal. Choose the temporary pain that leads to freedom. I want you to make a pledge today, a pledge to protect your garden. If you have recognized a snake in your life, and if you are ready to cut the cord and reclaim your power, I want you to leave a sign in the comments. Do not write their name. Give them no power. Simply write these 3 words. A message to the universe that you are awake. Write, "I see you." Let them know that the mask has fallen. Let them know that their time is up. You see them, you forgive them, and you release them. Walk in peace, walk in light, but walk with your eyes open. Amituofo.